Adebola Agumbiade, a certified finance expert and industry captain, is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Candourcrest Finance Ltd, a member of Candourcrest Group.
When you are faced with challenges, you begin to think of growth. How do you resolve that challenges, and then growth comes in place. Now in 2019, I decided to leave where I was working. So when I was leaving, I looked at myself, you are earning something and you just want to leave and you want to go and start a new business all from the beginning. And if you want to set up a finance company, you need about 100 million to set it up, a finance company. And I looked at myself, I called my husband, how much can we just afford at this time? And we just looked at our purse. I said, like 20. You say, Like I said, 20 out of 100. That's just what? 20% of the 100. And when we looked at that, I said, how would we be able to pay my salary? As at that time, I had a car. They fueled my car. I had a driver. You know, you live, you are the MD now. They give you all those things. You are collecting good salary. And you want to go and set up 20 with 20. How do you sustain yourself? But the truth is that we just decided that it's time to move. Take a leap of faith. When we took that leap of faith, you know, and that's why I tell a lot of people, you know your plan, you know where you are going. You know, like before I left, I told my previous employment that I'm going to do similar thing. They are aware of that. So I knew what I wanted. So the first thing that I did was to develop what we call, in a layman time, business plan. A comprehensive business plan, and then listed some of the people that I can meet to support me in this journey. After listing it, I met with some of them after I resigned. Some said, okay, yeah, because you have been in this business for long, you have enough experience to be able to do yours. So some said, okay, promising they will start, they give me funding at so place. And I looked at myself, am I just going to sit down until all the funds come in? No. So immediately I left my employment April 2019. We started Candourcrest Finance. We started with what we had, 20. So as we started, some people joined, some people just gave us deposit, as we call it. They didn't come as shareholders. Some gave us the deposit. I said, bring it. It's challenging when you want to start, but you just have to push, make the bold step of starting something. And we started like that, like play, like that. At the end of the first year, I think we're on 700 million. We're on 7, and we started, okay, let's even apply for, during that period, we started applying for CBN license. At the end of the second year, COVID, we did well. After COVID, we did well. We started with the name Candourcrest Africa. So when we obtain our CBN license, CBN had to tell us that we have to separate the business because our vision is big. So it's not only finance company we want to operate with. We want to have other kind of businesses. So because of that, CBN said we should separate the two, you know, businesses from each other. So and that's how Candourcrest Finance came into being. So that is the finance arm of the business. While the other ones, Candourcrest Africa will have the other businesses that we are running. So we have consultancy. We are also planning on operating list because CBN doesn't want to license that. So there is what we call operating list, and we might likely going to some other ones that we have in the pipeline. That's how Candourcrest came into being. Why we're setting up, we're looking for a name for the company. Now, there are some things that we have seen in the financial sector, because I've had opportunity of meeting so many clients, and and some of the things that they don't like is the fact that sometimes financial institutions try to, they are not, let me use the word, consistent with what is in their offer, the contract agreement. So and one of the things that had helped me and had helped us so in the past is the fact that if you are a person, particularly in this kind of industry, a person of integrity, a person someone can have absolute trust in, and that way it will help a lot, particularly when you have a business. You'll be able to grow the business, right? And so I believe so much in integrity. I believe so much in trust, that whoever you are dealing with, you must deal with them openly. We decided that what kind of name can we give for the company, and that is why you see, when you see Candor means integrity. When you see crest means peak. So the name came from integrity at its peak. So when you see our slogan, you see integrity at its peak. So what we are telling people is that when you are dealing with us, you are going, well, whatever we tell you is what you will get. When you give us your funds, you know that you trust us, that these funds will definitely come back to you. And that's why that name came up. Now, you're saying, and then when I said, okay, how do we want to be regarded or known maybe in another year's time? Our vision. And that's why when you look at our vision, we said to be the most preferred and most trusted Pan-African financial services firm. What's the meaning of Pan-Africa? Not only in Nigeria, also in other African countries. So our vision is there. We are not going to stay here in Nigeria alone, but we are going to go Africa. And by the grace of God, we are also going to go global. We know it takes time, but we are willing to go from the scratch up there. And that's the vision of the company. Not yet. Now, not yet, but I believe we will be able to achieve it maybe in 2 years' time. 2 years' time. Pan-Africa is 2 years' time. We should be able to achieve it. What we have been able to achieve, have some presence in some other places, so that it's not only Lekki, so presence in some other places. The first thing is funds management. When we set up for this business, I noticed that there's money here in this Nigeria. It's just government policies and all that is not making the economy grow the way it should go. There's enough funds. So funds management is one of the things that we do, and the beauty of it is that over the years we have been able to receive huge sums of money, and at no time, this year is our 4th year, right? And at no time did anybody request for their fund that we didn't give them. So over the years, our funding structure is such a way that if you have enough funding, you can give it up to us. We have some people that has given us their funds for 5 years, a 5-year contract. We have some that gave us for 1 year. We have some for 180 days, 90 days, as case may be, with good interest rate. Very competitive than what is obtaining in bank. We have some risk averse. So we have that also in place, that we can give some risk averse customers, and so on and so forth. So, and then we also have the one that people give us that in addition to the benefits, we have a life insurance scheme for them. Nobody is praying to die. Just a life insurance scheme on the fund, just to give added advantage to that fund, and so on and so forth. That's on first money. When it comes to lending, now There are two major products that we offer when it comes to lending. The first one we offer is loans and advances. Then the second one we offer is finance lease. I'm talking of the CBN now. Is finance lease. So, for instance, we have customers in various sectors, individual customers, both low and high net worth people. Now, where we give them loans to meet their personal needs. Some have taken loans to buy property from us. So if you are looking at getting a property of your own, you can give us a call. We definitely give you. Some have also taken loans from us. Let me talk about individuals now. Taking loan from us to buy vehicles. So instead of you running at the bus stop, you can just give us a call. We give you a lease to buy the vehicle for you. Some have taken funds from us to buy generators. So you need generator in your house, or you need solar or whatever in your house, you give us a call. So those are the things that we give individuals. Some have taken loan for constructions. I want to build my house. I have a land and I want to build it. You can give us a call. So those are the things that we give. Education loan, it's plenty of education loan, whatever you need of personal need, anything you need personal, you can just give us a call, we give. So for corporate organization, now we have retail. We have also medium-sized organization. Now the retail is those micro people, micro and small businesses, that we support their businesses to grow. So, those that we give, I think we've given 200,000 also to some of them, from 200,000, to maybe 1 million, 3 million, those small businesses, because our major aim is not just, we're not just here in business just for business sake. We're also interested in how to develop in the economy by supporting small and medium scale to grow, because we believe that it's when we do that, the economy, the people will also, the standard of living of the people will also improve one way or the other, and then employment will reduce. So we have some retail people that we give our loans to, some with no collateral. Yeah, we'd have their portfolio, but we do our due diligence to ensure that they can, they have been in business, they understand what they are doing, and they can actually pay us back. Yeah, so we do that for some. Then for medium and corporate institution, whatever they need for the working capital requirement, LPO, that's local purchase order, if they have LPO, invoice discounting, if they want to buy properties, some of them want to buy properties. We have various clients in different sectors. Healthcare, we have clients in healthcare that sector. We have clients in education, schools. We have clients in logistics, so people that are into the movement of goods and services. We have clients in telecom. We have clients in media. We have clients in practically almost all the sectors of the Nigerian economy. So our joy is to provide services to them. I need to be sincere. It's not an easy task. And that is why when I have the opportunity and to do certain things, I do it. We need to give kudos to men allowing their wives to pursue their dreams. Only few men will do that. So I've been able to balance it. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been able to balance it because of the immense support of my husband. There are some days that my children, they will close at school. I won't be able to go and feed them. He will do. In fact, he does most of it sometimes. Immense support. There are days that we close late I've closed late like 2 p.m. I'm telling you the fact, to be at the top is not easy. To be at the top and you want to succeed and also stay there, it's not easy. So it's not a joking matter. We must tell ourselves the truth, even as women. There are some sacrifices that will be made by yourself, your partner, and the children. So without their support, you cannot be there, or you cannot even sustain it. If you were fortunate to be there, you cannot sustain it. Mine has been fantastic. And that's why I've been able to achieve all this.
If it is about loans, leases, funds management, and other finance support related solutions, then it must be Candourcrest Finance Ltd. Candourcrest. Call us now.